Hey guys, I realise it's Tuesday again, but to be perfectly honest, I really think we need to reorganise the days. Carla didn't do a video this week, don't know why, not a problem of course, but whatever. That's part of the reason my video's late. Obviously the other part is that I now work till 10 o'clock on a Monday, and I just don't have the energy to do one when I get home. So yeah, rework of the days, maybe. Discuss. Daniel, your video was unquestionably awesome. That was a brilliant opening, despite the fact that Carl can't hold a camera properly. It was a shame that he got taken. I love the beer can wall as well. That's new, isn't it? Because that wasn't there when we were down, which means you've drunk all that in that time. Not sure whether I should be congratulating you for that. I love that you kept the book, by the way. And Owen, it wasn't in a rotten, mouldy old dumpster. It was in a dumpster, on top of other books, and they weren't in any poor state of disrepair. They were just in there, being thrown out. It was essentially a big recycling bin. I actually can't think of anything nanny culture based right off the bat. Okay, here's a couple. Bags of nuts that sound it warning this may contain nuts. Coffee that says warning may be hot. Things like that. Things that are blatantly, blindingly fucking obvious, but people in this country and other countries, obviously America specifically, are so worried that they're going to get sued if they don't make a point of mentioning it. I think it's disgusting. I think that if you actually need to read these warnings, you know, warning putting a plastic bag on your head may cause you to die, you deserve to die. May seem harsh, but I don't think it is. I think if you genuinely need to be warned about the dangers of scalding hot coffee on your skin, you deserve scalding hot coffee on your skin. The teacher, by the way, that said love you, was that by any chance Mr. Moore? Because it just sounds like something he'd do. This, I can't remember when it was given to me, but this was given to me when my nan and granddad on my dad's side went to Australia. Made in Australia. And it's got instructions for throwing, which, by the way, not sure if you'll be able to read it, but there's the instructions. Hold boomerang to flat side of palm with end about middle of palm, face directly to wind, turn 45 degrees to the right of the wind, raise boomerang above right shoulder and tilt 20 degrees off vertical. Throw boomerang at an angle of 30 degrees above horizontal, release with a spinning motion as the boomerang leaves the hand. What the hell? Angles. You just throw it like that and it comes back to you, that's all. Piracy is what I want to discuss this week. We've talked about nanny culture. Let's talk about piracy. I want to know, now I'll put my position clearly here. I will download films, I will watch them. If it's a good film, I like to watch them at the cinema with my friends. But if it's a particularly mediocre film, I'll just download it off of torrents and watch it on my computer. Music, unless I greatly like a CD, and there are about 30-40 CDs I own where I've really liked an album and bought it, but I will download music, buy the album, and try before I buy, essentially, and if I really like them, I'll pay for them. If I don't, I'll keep them and not pay for them. Simple. Games. My PSP is chipped, my DS is chipped. Well, not chipped, it has a cartridge that lets me put games on it, but I digress. I don't buy PSP or DS games. Also, generally, I don't buy PC games either, unless it's a game that specifically is made to stop you pirating it, in which case I may buy it, I may not. I don't tend to buy games either. And I know, like, the first argument, if any of you are actually going to argue against me here, that I'm going to get is that this harms the industries, and yes, I realise it does harm the industry, and that's why I do tend to buy stuff if I like it. I realise that's a terrible way of looking at things, and the artists would not agree with the way I do things. But anyway, piracy. Discuss. Okay, all done, I think. I don't believe there was anything else I was going to discuss. There's not really anything to continue to discuss, so